everyone, and welcome to Bess Elementary School. I'm Laura Dixon, and I'm excited to say that I'm the principal of this wonderful school. Today, we're delighted to have all of you with us for our big A+ community announcement. This is a very special day for us. It's a day of celebration as we make the official announcement to our community that Bess Elementary School has been chosen for the prestigious A+ school distinction. During today's ceremony, you're going to learn a lot more about the A+ school recognition and what it means for our students, our teachers, and our parents, and how it will transform teaching and learning here at Bess. At this time, I'd like to have our students in the audience that are Bess students and Lucy and Annabelle Gutierrez to please step forward and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Lucy and Annabelle and all of our Bess students for being with us today, and we appreciate you leading us in the pledge. Good job, girls. So what does it mean for Bess Elementary to be an A+ school? Well, the A stands for the arts, and the plus means the adding or the infusing of the arts into our curriculum. In everything we do, the arts will have a presence in our classroom. As an A+ school, arts education is approached in three ways. First is arts integration. This approach gives equal value to standards and non-standards for arts to create hands-on, practical, connected, and meaningful lessons and experiences for our students. Second is arts education. This approach involves the teaching of specific disciplines like music, dance, theater arts, and visual arts, and promoting each one as its own special art form. Students will gain knowledge of each form and have opportunities to experience all of them through their individual work and learning, as well as through group activities and performances. And third is arts exposure. This one excites me. This approach creates exciting opportunities for our students to explore artistic works, performances, and even careers in the arts, both here at school and within our community. In addition to the three approaches to infusing the arts across our curriculum, we are tasked with the A+ essentials, and there are 8 principles that act as the framework for an A+ school. These principles will contribute to the school environment where students and teachers are excited to learn together. And these 8 principles include arts, curriculum, enriched assessment, multiple learning pathways, experiential learning, climate, infrastructure, and collaboration. And those are the principles that our teachers trained on in July in Raleigh for 1 week. The A+ school program is a dynamic initiative of the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction in concert with the North Carolina Arts Council, and we are thrilled to be a part of this. Now to bring greetings on behalf of the Board of Education, please welcome their chairman, Mr. Brent Moore.
Thank you for being here today, and what a great way to start out a school year with an announcement like this. We're very proud of Bess Elementary and its designation as the first A+ school in Gaston County. I would like to take a moment and recognize some of our other board members here, Mr. Steve Hall, Mr. Lee Dedman, Ms. Dot Cherry, and Mr. Terry Ushery.
He's late.
He's on his way. He's on his way. While we were making the official announcement today about Bess Elementary earning the A+ school recognition, I understand that the school actually learned of this back in December when they were chosen for the program. Months of preparation has taken place since to get ready for the unveiling of the A+ school status. Now we know that Bess becoming an A+ school has not been a secret since December. In April, the students and the staff enjoyed an A+ fun run. And from what we understand, it was a great event for the students to celebrate the A+ school status. So today, it becomes the official announcement to our community with preparation of the A+ school award. and the revealing of the A+ school banner that will be displayed proudly here at the school. Again, we are so proud of WA Bess Elementary for achieving this distinction. This is becoming awesome for WA Bess as well as Gaston County Schools and our entire community. The Board of Education joins me in congratulating WA Bess in achieving the A+ school honor, and we look forward to seeing the outstanding accomplishments that we will enjoy as a result of being an A+ school. Thank you.
Now it is my pleasure to introduce our superintendent, W. Jeffrey Booker.
Thank you, Ms. Dixon. Welcome to everyone who has joined us today. This is a great day for WA Bess Elementary School and a great day for Gaston County. Loudly, we all need to say, congratulations to Ms. Dixon. I remember getting a call late one night with, "I have an idea." And today we get to celebrate that idea. And while we're going to be focusing on WA Bess today, what I'm very proud of in our community is that we value the arts in Gaston County. We have award-winning art programs throughout our district, and it is an honor to see an elementary school step up and be recognized and be one of 60 programs in the entire state of North Carolina recognized for its A+ arts. And we look forward to seeing what that will bring for our district. And to show you the commitment of our district, we have a number of our central office folks who are here. All of our senior leadership team are here represented, but also right in the shadow we have Crystal Hauser. I'd like for Crystal to stand, principal of Forest View High School. And Crystal, I'm sure you're here for the selfishness because you realize all these children are going to feed into your great arts program at Forest View. So, a lot of people to thank and recognize. You all, I hope, know that Ms. Dixon is our current Principal of the Year in Gaston County, and she will recognize. Yes, thank you. And we are confident that she will be a strong representative in the regional competition for North Carolina State Principal of the Year. When I talked about her vision for this program, recognize, as Mr. Moore touched on, this began months ago with the designation in December, but that began months before that with a phone call. And so we celebrate all that she and her team have done and recognize the work that they have put into it. Because since then, as she said, they've been in Raleigh for a week. You hear me, everybody thinks our teachers work 10 months a year. Our teachers work 12 months a year. And at this school, they've proven that with the commitment that they've done. And so for us, this is an incredible accomplishment because we believe that WA Bess has already been recognized. Many of you know this was a national blue ribbon school. Now that deserves a round of applause, folks. So we have just recently had Highland School of Technology recognized as a National Blue Ribbon, but WA Bess led that in the early 2000s by doing it. As you walked in and you saw the hallways, WA Bess has won numerous state awards for the excellence in education that occurs in these schools. So this is just another example of excellence at WA Bess. Because when we think of excellence and we think of a great elementary school, WA Bess is one that is always held up. So we look forward to seeing what this will do. Ms. Clark, I know you're excited as the assistant principal to be a part of this and to work and see what this vision and hard work will do for our school. So we look forward to all that this will offer for our community. And as you all know, choice is something that we value in our community, and this is another example of choice. An A+ school and an A+ community. So Ms. Dixon, congratulations.
Thank you. As our program continues, I want to give you an opportunity to hear from several members of our WA Bess family as they share their perspective on what it means to be an A+ school. First, I'm going to introduce you to Mrs. Nikki Simmons, a third grade teacher. Following Mrs. Simmons, we will hear from two of our outstanding students, Jennings Blow and Shanzay Rahim. And then we will have one of our parents, Lane Gutierrez, to come forward to share with us. Please help me in welcoming Mrs. Simmons.
Thank you, Ms. Dixon. Last fall, when Ms. Dixon invited me to attend the A+ Schools informational meeting, I was thrilled. I've always been very passionate about the arts. My late father was an amazing artist. He was my first art teacher. He instilled in me a great appreciation for the arts. He took our family to pops orchestras in Charlotte, art galleries, museums, dance and theater productions, even on vacation. He looked for opportunities for us to experience local art attractions. And then as a student, from kindergarten through college, the most memorable experiences for me were those that allowed me the opportunity to use creativity and art. The integration of art in my classrooms gave me the opportunity to feel successful, even during times when learning was difficult. And so, as I've had the opportunity to learn more about the A+ Schools program, I've also been able to reflect on my own practices in teaching and how they've changed over the course of 20 plus years. And it has renewed my passion for the arts and also my belief in the importance of art integration, education, and exposure. So in July, our staff had the opportunity to attend the A+ Schools 5-Day Learning Institute in Raleigh. Our training sessions were led by the best A+ fellows who are professional artists and fellow educators. If I could describe the Institute in one word, it would be experiential. It was a fun, interactive, hands-on experience that allowed us to learn more about the philosophy, the 8 essentials, and the structure of the A+ Schools program. The A+ fellows modeled ways to integrate music, drama, dance, and visual arts across the curriculum, from teaching a poetry lesson or a math skill using the elements of music, to incorporating movement to understand prepositional words and character traits. We also learned about using enriched assessments, which are ongoing and can be used to gain a more comprehensive picture of student understanding. It's a way of assessing that goes beyond traditional and standardized tests and allows for the integration of the arts. And what I loved most about the Institute was that each learning experience was facilitated in a way that incorporated multiple learning pathways and the use of important 21st century skills: collaboration, communication, critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity. It made learning engaging and fun and very memorable. I'm so excited to practice and implement all that I've learned in my classroom this school year. And so in closing, I'd personally like to thank Ms. Dixon and Ms. Clark for all of their hard work in helping us to become the first A+ school in Gaston County. And I'd also like to thank my colleagues who are prepared, just like always, to give 110% in our efforts to become a model A+ school. Our staff represented Gaston County extremely well in Raleigh, and I could not have been more proud of the creative, innovative teaching friends that I have the privilege to work with. Finally, I'd also like to mention that many times during our training, new ways to incorporate technology were discussed. We were able to share the technology that we've been using in Gaston County with other schools across the state, and boy, we are miles ahead in our training and our access to the latest educational technology. I feel very blessed to be a Gaston County teacher and a faculty member at WA+ Bess Elementary. Thank you.
At this time, we're excited for you to hear from one of our youngest members at Bess, a rising first grader, Mr. Jennings Blow.
WA Bess is a great school. I'm so excited that we're going to have more time in art, music, and PE. Those are my favorite. WA Bess is great. Next year we're going to have so much fun. Thank you.
beginnings. Thank you so much. Now I would like for you to meet rising fifth grader, Shan Rahim.
Good morning. My name is Shanzeh Rahim, and I'm going into fifth grade. And I'm really excited because it's my last year of W.A. Bess Elementary. I'm also really excited because W.A. Bess is now an A+ school, which means arts is going to be in every single class, which also means that I'll be able to learn in a fun and creative way, and also remember information more clearly, like details and important other stuff. Thank you.
And to round out what an amazing school we have, from our educators to our students, our parents. We couldn't do it without our parents. Ms. Gutierrez.
Good morning, and thank you for having me, Mrs. Dixon and W.A. Bess staff. I am Lane Gutierrez, and I am the proud parent of 3 children in Gaston County schools, 2 of which are right here at W.A. Bess. I am also fortunate to be a part of our school's PTO and to witness a wonderful collaboration between our parents and teachers. We are truly blessed here at W.A. Bess. I believe, as a parent, saying that I value my children's future, education, and success in the future, however that takes shape for our children, is a sentiment that I am able to echo for all parents. I feel incredibly privileged that my children will now be attending the only A+ school in Gaston County. Growing up with a strong background in the arts, as well as with an educational background, I am able to envision, appreciate, and understand a future for our children and generations to come that is very, very bright and tailored to each child through integration of the arts into their learning. I am very excited to see how our children and our school will be transformed. I believe that being an A+ school means growing, learning, developing skills, gaining confidence, and taking learning into your own hands. I envision that our children will begin to take more responsibility for their learning, as well as learning to collaborate with others to learn about the world around them. Integration of the arts in a variety of disciplines will allow for a multi-sensory approach to learning. I believe this is really exciting stuff. Learning through art, music, dance, creative writing, and visual arts allows our students to connect what's being taught in the classroom in different ways, maybe perhaps in a way that will allow each student to connect to learning in their own unique way. In my household, I can attest that my children all learn in very different ways. What works for one doesn't always work for the other. Further, what works for one may work for the other, but with a few extra little twists and turns. I believe the arts will allow this to happen for our students. Integrating the arts into our students' education will help them in using both sides of their brain, therefore increasing different pathways and connecting to learning in new ways. To me, being an A+ school means increasing connections for our students' futures and discovering what makes our children unique. I foresee that integrating the arts will also increase education of the whole child, in that our children may recognize a passion they may have or unlock new experiences that will allow them to make real-world connections. I also believe that part of what makes the arts so special is that it helps improve social and emotional skills, which are important lifelong skills. Lastly, I believe that my children will leave school each day with a little spring in their step as they grow and mature in their self-confidence. As a mom, that's pretty huge. I can't wait to hear stories of how they are learning through different artistic modes: songs, dances, crafts, writing. The sky's the limit. How very lucky my children are to attend W.A. Bess. Integration of the arts will be such a fun and inspiring way for these children to learn and for learning to come to life. Thank you, Mrs. Dixon, Ms. Clark, and the entire staff here at WA Bess for believing in our school and supporting it in ways that will make our students shine. Thank you.
As you can see, we are looking forward to being an A+ school because we have tremendous support from many different venues. Now we have a special performance for you. It's become a tradition that anytime we celebrate something at WA Bess, we invite Forest View, our former students, here to celebrate with us, and today is no exception. I'm excited to welcome the Forest View cheerleaders and drumline and our own Spike the Bulldog to bring a pep rally to you at this time. Great job. Let's give them a hand. Thank you, drumline. Thank you, cheerleaders. And thank you, Spike the Bulldog. Now I understand Dr. Booker and Chairman Moore have a special presentation they would like to make.
Ms. Dixon, on behalf of the board, we wanted to recognize and give you something to display in the front commemorating this day of the announcement of WA+. I heard that, Bess. The multicolors in this award were chosen to talk, just as was shared earlier, about the integration of all the various forms of the arts that we will see here at WA Bess. And the intertwinedness was to talk about the collaboration and the connection that we will have here. And so on behalf of all of us, we wanted to say, well done, but we're really looking to the well done we'll see in May with all the great work.
You got it. That is gorgeous. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. In addition to such a wonderful A+ award, I want to take this opportunity to unveil our official that we received in Raleigh A+ school banner. At this time, I'd like Assistant Principal Laura Clark to come forward and all the students that have helped us today, if you'll step up and present our official banner. We have a little photo op here. Do you need your sheet of music or you got it? What's your words? You know their words. I'd like to introduce Johnny Eddings, our music teacher, and she rewrote our school's alma mater. And so we're still learning it, but we would like for the students to give you a taste of it. Thank you so much, Ms. Eddings, for this tremendous song. I'm going to try to join in.
Bess Elementary School is where we learn to keep our cool. We're striving and winning, we got the right stuff. We always keep going when the going gets tough. At Bess Elementary School, with arts and fun as our guide. We're flying high with our pride, barking straight to victory, game for the bulldog pride. Bess Elementary School is where we learn to keep our cool. We're striving and winning, we got the right stuff. We always keep going when the going gets tough. At Bess Elementary School, with arts and fun as our guide. We're flying high with our pride, barking straight to victory, yay for the bulldog pride. Hooray for the bulldog pride. Yay, yes!
We'd like to thank everybody for coming today as we celebrate our A+ school distinction. We're extremely excited about what this means for our school. Our students are going to gain confidence, creativity, problem-solving skills, perseverance, focus, collaboration, dedication, and much more. After the program, we have a lunch of salad with chicken and a congratulatory A+ cake for our teachers, staff, and guests in the cafeteria next door. And we'd like to express our sincere congratulations to Zaxby's and Bob and Neil Gleason for donating this lunch for us today. As we conclude our program, I think it's important just to share the following information in light of our nation today. Research indicates that arts education is linked to positive academic and social outcomes, increased civic engagement, and higher academic achievement. Further, students who are engaged in the arts have higher degrees of empathy and acceptance, and demonstrate stronger critical thinking skills than students who are not exposed to art experiences on a regular basis. Perhaps most important, students who are a part of an arts curriculum take what they learn with them. This benefits them later in life, while in school also. Once an understanding of the arts gets inside you, it stays with you, and you benefit forever. And this is what we're hoping for our students at WA Bess. Thank you for being with us today, and we're looking forward to more great things happening here at our school. We hope you have a great afternoon.